Welcome back to the Creative Chronicles podcast. I have missed you. If you are wondering where I've been, I took a small break from here to focus on brushstrokes pottery. Q4, if you're a small business owner, then you get it. Q4 is just the crunch time, the busy time where it's just head down, and it was an amazing season. And now I am back. I don't know about you, but as we step into this brand new year, there is so much energy and excitement in the air, maybe a tad bit of anxiety associated with that too. But it is a time when we are all thinking about our goals, our growth, and what is ahead for us. But if you're anything like me, and I hope that if you have been hanging around here, that you are a little bit like me, then traditional resolutions may not feel quite right for you. They can feel a little rigid or too checklist driven and honestly overwhelming. I mean, I have enough checklists that I make for myself on a daily basis, so I'm not looking to add one more to my life. Can I get a I hear you on that? Please just throw your hands up in the air if you're in your car or wherever you're listening to this. So this year, I am shaking things up. Instead of doing a long list of resolutions, I am choosing a word of the year to focus on. And by choosing a word, it is creating more of an overarching mindset or theme for my life this year. And today I just wanted to talk about what this looks like for me, how it's already inspiring me to do great things for the year ahead, and hopefully inspire you to maybe discover your own word of the year and to figure out what that journey for this next year looks like. So, are you with me so far? Are you excited? Are you intrigued even just a little bit? If so, then let's get started. My word for 2025 is elevate. And I feel really excited and motivated when I hear this word. For me, it's not just a word. Like I said, it is a mindset that I am taking on for this new year. It is all about rising to new heights in my business and my relationships, in my personal growth, all while staying true to the quirky and creative spirit of brushstrokes. I connected with the way that this word made me feel. When you take a big breath in, your chest rises, right? It's expansive. And that feeling is just one of, just like, I can do this. I want to do this. And also, if you've been following along here or on our social media for Brushstrokes Pottery, then you know that I have a dance background and I did ballet and all of that growing up. And as you dance, you elevate and you rise and you go up on your toes, and you're usually hands above your head and you're reaching. And they always talk about dancers' lines, like, you want to reach out at the very top of your head and you want to reach through the very, very top of your fingertips. They always say, like, think of it as you couldn't go any further. And so when I make that movement, like I'm elevating, I make that physical motion. And in the past, when I've always done that, truth be told, when I've been in therapy sessions and I've done something and I've had a physical connection to a word or a phrase or a statement, and my therapist has said, "Oh, you feel strongly about that because you're making that connection." And I do feel strongly about it. I do feel strongly about the word and what it means to me to rise to those new heights in my business and in relationships and in my personal growth for myself too. You're like, yeah, Courtney, that's all fine and good, but what does that mean? You're just going to raise up on your toes and then it's all going to elevate. But no, I think what it's looking like for me is in business, reaching new audiences, taking more of what is working and elevating that to the next level. And in my relationships, that's nurturing connections and just being more thoughtful and present with people that I hold true in my life. I think about this. It doesn't have to always be that you're adding more to your life. It's like, oh my gosh, there's never enough time to maybe see your friends or to go to breakfast or to do all of those things. But you can elevate that relationship just by sending a text message or a quick phone call and letting those people in your life know that they're important to you. For me, that is my goal. I hope to be more thoughtful in what I'm doing to cultivate those relationships that are important to me. And in my personal growth, I am taking some really bold steps this year and embracing some scary challenges that are going to stretch me financially and personally. And they're like that gut, like, oh my gosh, I might kind of vomit stretching goals, but it is going to stretch me and encourage me to reach for those next level heights. If I don't take those scary steps, then I'm never going to get there. If any of this is resonating with you, then I would like to encourage you to take some time to choose your own word for the year. It can be refreshing and, a flexible alternative to some of the traditional, like rigid goal setting checklists. Think of this, as I've been saying, more as a guiding principle and a reminder to stay aligned with the intentions that you hope to have throughout the year. I think that's what I enjoy most about it, is figuring out what you are hoping to be at the end of 25, right? Who do you want to be? Physically, who do you look like? Mentally, who do you look like? Financially, what do you look like? All of the things. Think through that and figure out what word or mindset would embody that. And if you are kind of looking at, or listening to this and saying, that's all great, I don't know where to start, then I hear you. I was there as well. Let's brainstorm a little bit together right now. And let me give you a few words that I was kind of like working with just to get you started and to possibly consider. Another word that I was very focused on as well was illuminate. Illuminate, symbolizing bright light to yourself or to others. Create has always been a special word to me. It is my tattoo that I have. I would like to do a whole episode just around that, but create invites you to embrace your own creativity. For me, when I chose this, I put create ... with the thought that this was, mind you, after I had just wrapped up a divorce and I realized that nobody else was coming to save me, that life was mine for the taking. And I have the ability to create opportunities, happiness, love, friendships, a career, fill in the blank with so many other things. So create ... for me symbolizes owning your own power. If you are looking for confidence or momentum for this year, then maybe the word soar resonates with you, or expand. If you are hoping to welcome in positivity and opportunities, maybe abundance resonates with you. If you are hoping to let your authentic self radiate and just light up the world, then maybe shine is one that you would choose. So again, by choosing something that you truly feel deep within your soul, I think it allows you to set the tone for your year ahead with a purpose and an intention. So I encourage you to reflect on your goals for the upcoming year. What, like as I said, do you hope 2025 will bring you? Don't be afraid to ask friends if they have a word of the year or if they have any ideas. Additionally, social media or Pinterest or, dare I say it, AI can help you brainstorm. Utilize those resources to brainstorm, then look at the list and sit with it based on your goals and what your gut says, right? Truly kind of tie that in to bring it all together so that you are choosing something that has has meaning for you and that you will respond to in a positive way, right? Not just a checklist or something else that I have to do, but rather something else that you want to do, something else that you're excited at the end of the year to be able to say, I did that. My life elevated. My career elevated because I chose to make it a mindset and a purpose for myself. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be super messy. Again, it's more about the progress and every little bit that you are moving forward. And I, for one, am excited to see what you choose. If you come up with a word, please feel free to put that into the comments here or over on social media, or send me a message or post something and let us know, tag Creative Chronicles and Brushstrokes Pottery, what your word is. I would be excited to see what everybody comes up with. I hope you found this helpful. I truly, truly am thankful for you. And I'm thankful for you supporting this podcast. As we elevate to new heights this year, you can absolutely help our goal by leaving a quick review or a quick rating on wherever you are listening to in your podcast app or on YouTube. I have to tell you, I have a great lineup of makers already scheduled to chat with, and I am so excited for the conversations and all of the creative inspiration that it is going to bring all of us in this new year. So definitely stick around, definitely hang tight, because it is just going to be a really, really fun time here on the podcast. Thank you again. I'm sending you so much love. I hope you can feel it. Until next time, stay creative. Bye.